Hey guys, welcome to the movie. Today we're doing Birds of Prey. I'm really excited. Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. Well, it's Birds of Prey and the Harley Quinn because it has a big long title. But they changed, I think, just to Harley Quinn or Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. I'm like, makes sense. I feel like, in my opinion, nobody knows. This movie, I got one, changing it to Harley Quinn's a good idea because more people can see the movie. First of all, the movie's good, so I'm going to get this credit. The movie's good. I don't care what anybody has to say about the movie. The movie's a good movie. And more people should go. I don't know if it's still playing. If you have a chance to go see it, go see it. It's great. I really enjoy this movie. This movie did not get, I think, as good a rap as it did. It did not do as well in opening weekend as a lot of people thought. But it's surprising because it's one DC movie. But that doesn't mean anything nowadays. But I feel like they've been doing good movies. Like Harley Quinn Birds of Prey is a good movie. The Joker, amazing movie, one of the best. Shazam, another movie I really enjoyed and is really up there. Aquaman, really good as well. The first Wonder Woman movie is great. The new Wonder Woman is coming out. The second one looks really good, if not better than the first one. Like, they are doing good with movies. They just had a couple hiccups with, like, Suicide Squad 2 was coming out by James Gunn. It's by James Gunn, so look, like, I think DC is in the bottom right now where they're doing good movies. It's just people sometimes are not going to see them, and that's not, I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, you're doing this movie, I think Birds of Prey is gonna, I think it made it whatever it did, enough like to cover the cost of making the movie, but or whatever, you know. But I think they didn't do as well as they expected. It was kind of not great, but I think you need to take away from this Warner Brothers that the movie was good. You made a good movie. If it was, and don't be like, oh, it didn't do well. Just because the movie doesn't do well doesn't mean it's not good, or anything you should have done better. Like I said, the only thing I think I'm kind of agreeing on this that you probably should have called it Harley Quinn. More people know who Harley Quinn are than Birds of Prey. Who knows who the Birds of Prey are? Can name a Birds of Prey? And I mean, not for the movie. I mean, who can actually name the Birds of Prey? Other than Black Canary, or like Oracle, or like one. Can you name some of the obscure Birds of Prey characters? Because there's been a lot of characters. But yeah, I think the movie's good and it gets a better rap. But I'm saying this immediately, it is a really good DC movie. They've been killing it, I think, with movies. It's another great one. Check it out. So let's get into what is it about. It's about Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey, obviously. But Harley Quinn, see, book over the Joker, Nobody knows about it, but once they finally do, it's like everybody's going after her and trying to kill her. And the Birds of Prey all have their own little, like, stories going on. Like, each character has his own thing. And eventually all meet together and, at the end, to fight the bad guy and stuff. But you get to meet some of them throughout. You get to meet them throughout the movie. They have their own little things going on. It's great. All the characters were pretty great, except for one, but I'm going to get to at the end because I want to be able to talk about it without having to worry about spoilers. So, the movie was great. All the characters great. Margot Robbie played Harley Quinn. Well, I actually like her Harley Quinn. It is maybe not. I actually like her Harley Quinn. I think it's really good Harley Quinn, so I'm not going to complain with that. Everybody else I thought was good. Some characters are a little different than the comic books, but they don't have to be exactly 100%, but a lot of the characters were pretty much accurate. And then, except for one character, what we'll get to at the end. And then we have Black Max, who is the main villain of the movie. Not a spoiler, but because he's in all the trailer stuff. He's played by, I think it's Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor, the guy who was the main guy in Dr. Sleep. The main guy. He was the original kid from the first movie. That guy. The actor wasn't the kid from the first movie, but you know what I mean. It's the little boy who grew up, eventually, this is Ewan McGregor. I'm always saying his name wrong. But, the guy from Dr. Sleep, the main guy who's throughout the movie, helps the girl and stuff. Yeah. So what do I think of the movie? Like I said, I enjoyed it. It's a great movie. I actually really enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun with it. So what do I rate this movie? Because we're going through the plot. It gets a 9. Now, I wouldn't say it's like I wouldn't say it's a high 9. I woun't say it's a low. It's like a right in the middle when it comes to 9. Like, I had all my movies that were 9s, it'd be somewhere in the middle because of one part that I'm going to get to in a minute. But it did get to 9. It's I think it's a good movie. The comedy is great. It's a fun movie. I enjoyed it. And I liked it. And I want to support I like DC more than I do Marvel. Everybody knows I'm a bigger DC fan when it comes to comics and stuff and a lot of stuff than Marvel. But I will have to say in the movies, I think in the movie department, Marvel is kicking the butt. But DC has been doing really great the last year or two. So they've been turning the tables, I'd say. Not completely, but they've been just doing good movies. And I'm like, that's all I want. I want good movies. If you can give me good movies, I don't care. But yeah, so now let's get on to the spoilers thing I wanted to talk about. So no spoilers, just for a specific character. If you know what character I'm going to talk about already, because if you read the comics, it's not the character. Cassandra Cain! What was that? Cassandra Cain is not her. One, Cassandra Cain was never a person who stole stuff. Not like, at least in that way. If you don't know Cassandra Cain, he was trained, I forget if it was by the League of Assassins, in the comics he was trained by like the League of Assassins, or some other assassin group or something. So he's like a trained killer. Like he could go toe to toe with probably Batman and almost anyone in the Bat family. Like he's pretty strong and pretty when it comes to fighting. He's a pretty person you don't want to tangle with. For one, to see there's that. Two, I'm not gonna say anything about who plays who's playing her. Like, not saying that, but definitely not the person I would have chose to play Cassandra Cain. Because not look wise, but like for this character, I think they just wanted to make her this person is called Cassandra Cain, and that's it. The only thing is we're using her name. That's it. We're not using all the backstory or anything. We're just using her name. And also, she was Batgirl at one point. Freaking Batgirl. This girl's not Batgirl. Not saying she needs to be Batgirl, but it's like she's not an assassin. She's not a trained killer. She's not Batgirl. Also, some stuff happened to her and whatever, some traumas, whatever, and she got to a point where she couldn't talk. Like throughout the Batgirl run, she barely talked. Throughout the entire run, she probably talked like maybe an issue worth, if that. I don't know exactly, because like I said, I have not read the book entirely, but I know she didn't talk a lot in that book. So it's like, I'm kind of curious. I mean, there might be more than that, but you know what I mean. She's not a very talkative person, so it's like, she doesn't have a lot of dialogue. In this, he's like, oh yeah, she talks fine. I'm like, no. Other than you fuck that character up, like I said, enjoyed the movie. And also, I'm not saying you fuck that character up, but it's like, you use her name, and she has all this stuff around her, like all this she has all this stuff for this character. We're gonna use her name, and that's it. Not even like the same, like, I don't know. It's a thing. I'm like, okay, you're just using the character's name, and now you're back with stuff. Whatever. I feel like you could have actually done Cassandra Cain. I think I would have enjoyed that a little more, but maybe you had to do this for story-wise, and you had to have this girl here who stole this thing, and you didn't know who to call us. So you're like, we'll do Cassandra Cain. So you kind of fits into Birds of Prey and stuff. I'm like, I don't like that. But maybe we'll get a good Cassandra Cain movie down the line, but whatever. What did you guys think of Birds of Prey? Let me know in the comments down below, and we can talk about it. And you guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.